Alright, so I was asked to do an update video on my berries. So, this is 2025, and these are my blackberry bushes, and they go pretty much everywhere. And you see them here. They're all producing. We've been eating blackberries already. Let me see if I can find a ripe one in here. So here I've got a ripe one. And my doggy. You want to have some, don't ya? So, yummy delicious. Also, they ran across the fence line and got down in the ground and like re-rooted themselves. So this, what started off as a pot, has become re-rooted in the ground and is multiple plants. And I've also put them in additional pots, and I'll show you those along the yard. So here's the other part of a blackberry bush. I put it in another pot. I meant to just set it here for a little bit to like establish it, but it rooted out through the bottom, so this is its permanent home, which should be fine because we're vining it on the fence, with the baby tortoises. So if they drop in their pen, they can eat it too. We're growing some corn right now, but behind the corn are the boysenberries. And again, profuse growers. This is, I think, year 3 of these. And bushels and bushels and bushels of boysenberries. Super delicious. I want to make a pie, but it takes 5 cups of these to make a pie. And yes, there's a ton of them, but they all are producing or ripening at different times. So it's mostly come out, grab a handful, eat them, go on with your day. You can see through the fence, there's some riper ones on the opposite side of the fence, which we'll walk over there in a minute. So this tree is mulberry, and it has delicious little fruits. Right now they're all really high. We've been picking them already. But they have a really small fruit, really good. I'm going to see if I can go on the other side and pick some. But before I pick mulberries, let's talk about the blueberries. So I keep getting grass in here. I keep pulling the grass out. But blueberries didn't do good this year. I had like 5 little blueberries early and nothing. So I'm going to have to work on blueberries because I don't know a lot about blueberries. We put them in the ground, we've mulched them, and yes, the plant looks good for being a 3-year-old little plant, but no berries. So, and I think this is probably the worst of the blueberry. This little guy struggled hard. So I don't know if it's because all of these trees are blocking its light. I'm scared to move it. I don't know what to do. I have a leaf, but that's my other blueberry bush. Very sad that it's like this. But I'm hoping after all these pumpkins bloom and everything that I can cut back this mulberry and hopefully it'll be happy, because it wasn't happy in the pot. We put it in the ground and it still wasn't happy. So it's been mulched. It's been watered. It's just not a happy camper. This little thing is my raspberry bush. It was eaten by something all the way down to the ground. So it came back, but again, we have some shade. We have cut it back a little bit to give it a little more sun. But I don't know what ate it, but it did survive, if you call that surviving. But it looks lush. Hopefully next year it'll really come up, but something thought it was delicious. So this little thing is a mulberry fruit. It is not ripe, but I will show you. It's little like this, and when they ripen, they turn like a dark purple color. But everything loves to eat these. So unless there's some really, really high, we're not going to see it. But you can see how they start to turn pink. They turn dark purple. They're super juicy and delicious. But this tree is really tall. I think a lot of the fruit might be up top, or the blue jays have already eaten it, and the mockingbirds. And then this one right here is another boysenberry. So it started to root in the ground, so I put it in a pot. Then it got this long arm, and it started to root again into this pot. So I had to add it to this pot. And then pretty soon I'm just going to cut here, and I'll have 2 more plants. So these love to grow and re-root themselves. And then this is just the back side of the boysenberry bush. So I'm going to come over here and show you the little ripe ones here. Well, kind of ripe. I guess they're supposed to come off real easy. So if you have to tug them, it's probably going to be a little bit sour. But that's okay, because if I don't eat them, the birds do. And it gets a mix of sun and shade here. This plant is super growing. It did like the blackberry did. Rooted itself in with my plumeria. Grew a whole nother stalks. And again, like I said, I'm put it in pots already so I can spread them around the yard and have a lot of berries. Maybe we can make a pie if we can get 5 cups of it. But that is berries as of 2025. We'll see. Hopefully next year we get the blueberries. That's what I'm hoping for. We shall see. But see, I just come out here and pick and eat, pick and eat. Best thing to do. Super delicious. Pick them too early, they're a little bit sour, but still good. Berries.